Tonight, their backs are against the wall. It's a must-win game. They need this really badly.
Arizona State has beaten Arizona here. They're good at home. And let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the Cardinal. And yeah, they've got three really good seniors in their starting five. But this freshman, Michael Humphrey, is, as you said, a star.
I love him. I think the guy's going to be an all-conference player next year. He's taking advantage of his opportunity. He is really, really talented. And he's from here.
Yeah, so it's a homecoming for him. Shaq McKissic, there he is. He's the leading scorer for Arizona State in their home whites as we get set to go from the Wells Fargo Arena tonight. And we'll jump it up. It's Stefan Nastic, and Arizona State controls. This is Trey Holder, the freshman point guard, has really turned up his game.
He's been forced to.
Yeah.
You know, their starter went out at the beginning of the year, and he stepped up and really, really played well.
We got a quick foul. That was Blake's taking it down the lane. And they get a foul on Chasen Randall. That's his first. So Stanford overall with a 47-32 lead in the series, and they won their only meeting this year. In fact, they shot the lights out that game earlier this year, and Stanford won 89-70. They shot 59% from the floor. This is Shaq McKissic. He's their leading scorer.
Trey Holder gets in the paint almost any time he wants versus anybody.
Talk about the guy that got hurt. That was Cody Justice, who would be playing well. He got hurt against Stanford.
Yeah.
Much room against the Stanford D on this set. And we get a whistle. And quickly another foul. That one's going to go against Marcus Allen.
That possession seemed like it lasted for about 5 minutes, didn't it?
It really did.
Like, come on,
and not much happened.
Shoot the ball. Looks like my team's holding the ball.
Hey, listen, you know, it's a late start. Guys got to wake up, get their coffee going. Here's McKissic and a fresh 35. Blake's going to shoot the three way off the mark. Jacobson has the offensive board. Nothing there. They'll kick it out. Arizona State likes to shoot the three. They've been a little cold the last couple games in doing it. This is Goodman. Sloppy pass picked off. And it's going to be a jump ball. Possession will go to Stanford.
Arizona State, when they shoot it well at home in particular, they can beat anybody like they did with Arizona. They made shots. They got momentum.
Seems like KO when they shoot the three and when they hit free throws. I mean, there's a real big disparity in the free throws when they lose and win. As a coach, I don't know how much can you really do other than make them shoot free throws there, right?
You know, you always hear every AD always work for like, you guys shoot free throws in practice? No, we don't. We tell these guys, we want you to try to miss these free throws. You know, come on.
The travel on Allen. And so ugly first minute and a half of play here at Arizona State. Another key tonight for Arizona State, Stanford has so much size. So Jacobson, number 21, the big guy running down your screen, he's really the one big guy to have. And he gets in foul trouble. He's got to stay in the game.
When he's in the games and tuned in and getting the ball, he's effective.
First field goal of the game is a three. It's Shaq McKissic who lands it. Chasen Randall will get a little touch foul down the other side. Arizona State picks up a foul.
They should quit calling those fouls. That's why these games last so long. Quit calling these touch fouls. Man up. Play basketball.
That one's on Blake's. Randall has had some career. The senior coming to the end of his tenure now at Stanford. Third leading scorer all time. He's got a remote chance to be the #1 scorer all time. He's 144 points back. They'd have to win a couple games in the Pac-12 tournament. Here's another foul.
They have to get to the Final Four. What?
Weirder things have happened.
What school did you go to figure math like that?
Well, if it's Russell Westbrook, it'd take 2 games the way he's played.
The guy's had a marvelous career. I think he's been banged up the last 7 or 8 games. The lift on his jump shot doesn't seem the same. And he's just played through it. He's done what you expect a great player to do.
Yeah, he's only shot 29% those last 7 games, so they would love for him to get hot. Trying to set up in the alley-oop to your man Humphrey.
This guy is going to be so good. And he looks like a softie. He looks like a You know, he should be in a kindergarten classroom. The guy's tough. He's hard-nosed and very athletic.
Gilling. And that's a travel. Yeah, Humphrey's 6'9", but he's got incredible ups.
Look how high he gets here. He takes it below the rim, just rises above their big and dunks it.
He had a tremendous alley-oop against Oregon, too, where he took a couple steps inside the free throw line. He started now the last 6 games that have really come on strong. A couple double-doubles in that time.
He has a big summer, puts on 15 pounds, gets high-level workouts all summer. He has a chance to be a first-team All-Pac 10-12 player next year. Of course, that's not saying much because they picked 10 on the first team.
Right.
It's like soccer without the goalie. I don't get it.
10 on the first team might be a little much.
In basketball, I mean, you have 10 on the first. It's a sport where 5 play at a time.
It's called indecisiveness.
It's called stupidity.
Well, if you like fouls, there's been a lot of those. 5 fouls in the early going of this one. And it's a 3-2 Arizona State lead. This is Marcus Allen. Not the former USC running back, but another fellow by the same name.
Not quite as athletic.
Not many were. Here's Randall. Tries to take it strong. Shot doesn't go. We get a foul on Barnes. It's the 4th foul on Arizona State. We're 3 minutes in. And Stanford is a very good free throw shooting team.
And you know, in college, it's often overlooked. If you can get to the bonus, get to that 7th foul early on, it's a huge advantage when you're shooting free throws the rest of the half. Oh, my goodness.
See that often. Uncontested, almost out of the back line.
The other end.
Yeah, so here's Randall trying to get some offense going in this game for either team. Pump fake, jumper, foul doesn't go, and another foul. This is on Gilling. Foul number 5, and Randall's going to shoot free throws.
3.5 minutes, Kev.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And by the way, Randall is nearly automatic from the free throw line. This guy on the year is 91% KO. He's hit 22 in a row. He's 8th in the nation. 23 in a row.
It's a luxury to have somebody like that as one of your top players. Your top player going down the stretch of games, you can count on him.
And he's got both. So Randall has a couple points, and it's the Cardinal in front 4-3 in the early going. Here's Barnes. Tries to draw a foul, gets contact, no call. Fight for the rebound. Barnes had it, lost it, and Humphreys got it.
I'm glad that was a no call. I'm sick of these guys jumping into people, just praying for a foul call.
Nostich, who's had a good year at that center position. Number 4 for Stanford. This is Brown. And the rebound by Jacobson.
I like what they did there. They posted up Brown. He's got a size advantage, jumped up and shot it, just didn't make it.
Here's Holden. Aggressive move to the dish. Spinner goes in and 1.
And I think Humphreys is hurt.
Humphrey went down hard, and he's in some pain. So they tend to Michael.
That's no mortar wound. He'll be back.
Meanwhile, Trey Holder, KO, has really turned into a player. I mean, this is a guy that is ultra quiet.
Yep.
You mentioned those 9 games. He's averaging 11 points and 5 assists, and he's shooting 77% from the stripe and hits that one.
He single-handedly tore up Arizona. He got by T.J. McConnell, Rondé Hollis Jefferson, Stanley Johnson at will, and made play after play for Arizona State to win that game.
It's almost like the game slowed down for him.
That's a good point. That's a great point.
So a 3-point play by Holder, and it's 6-4 Sun Devils in front. The kick out, Barnes gets a hand on it and gets a seal with the save. Here's McKissic and the Sun Devils. Barnes can shoot that, decides not to. Jacobson. Good swing to McKissic for 3, off the mark. And the tap control by Stanford.
Nasic is working really hard inside. They might want to give him the ball.
Hasn't had a touch yet.
No.
That offensive possession. Here's one. He's got that range. A little off the mark, and Holder's got the rebound. Going to attack. kick out.
He gets deep in the paint every single play. Sometimes twice a play.
McKissic. A little kiss is no good, and Allen's got the door. Doesn't look like anybody really wants to score this particular game. There's Nostich. Want to work on Jacobson. Travel.
I love Nostich.
This is a guy.
I tell you, when he was a freshman, Kev, I was at USC.
Yeah.
Our scouting report on him was like, when he catches it, run in the lane, because he cannot walk and chew gum at the same time.
So what happened?
The guy just put in work. Johnny Dawkins and his staff developed him. He got in the weight room. He's really made himself a player.
He's averaging almost 14 points a game this year. He's got the touch. He's a solid all-around player. 6'4" Arizona State. Savon Goodman, and up and under is good. Savon Goodman is tough. He's 6'6", but he plays with a high energy off the bench.
He's made a big difference for Herb and his staff. You know, he gets people going. Like a shoot-around today, he was yammering the whole time, talking, getting his guys fired up. Energy player.
Allen will lost the three, and that is no good, but the offensive board. Brown has got a good all-around game, hits the runner. So Anthony Brown, who can do a little of everything, he's averaging over 7 boards a game. He's shooting 45% from three.
He's had a great senior year. It's a shame that these three seniors, who've been so good for Stanford for so long, have their backs against the wall right now. They're trying to make the tournament.
Really got to win tonight, and then some. Got to get through tonight first. Take rejected partially by Gilly. Indoors, up and back by Reed Travis, the McDonald's All-American from Minneapolis, who gets his first two of the game.
It's interesting, Kevin. Both he and Humphrey were quarterbacks in high school.
Many times as a traveler, you see guys that are 6'8" and 6'9" be quarterbacks in high school.
And end up playing basketball.
And Travis, right there on your screen,
he was like a football player.
He doesn't have a freshman body necessarily.
No, he doesn't. No.
He is a big guy. Humphrey, the guy who he's replacing, went out with the ankle injury. Now Robert Cartwright, number 2, in play a little point guard. Johnny Dawkins going to the bench early on. Roscoe Allen. Here's McKissic.
Must have lost a contact on that.
Yeah, that was...
hit the side of the backboard.
If you like picturesque offense, this may not be the start for you. McKissic will put it up for 3. No good. Rebound by Brown.
Oh, yeah, both teams. Everybody's playing for something. Arizona State's playing for next year. And they've had a very fine season, considering they had 7 new guys. They started 0-4 in the league. And we've well documented what Stanford's playing for.
No question. And Arizona State's good at home. Yeah, they're tough here. They've been very good the last couple of years.
Well, Herb Sendek's a great coach. He's been really solid. 5 21 seasons in 8 years. Done a great job.
This is Murray off the glass. Doesn't go, but he will shoot free throws. And so he got a chance to go to the line. Offense at a premium. Defensive battle so far from Arizona State.
Rises, wins the tournament. They get a 7th, but 6 teams already in.
Who do you think? Who do you think can possibly be a surprise team at this? Like, do you think
I really don't think anybody can be. I think one of those 6 teams is going to win the tournament.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we'll come back to free throws to Chance Murray at the line for the first time. He got fouled on that drive, went to a TV timeout. He misses the first. 70% from the line on the year. I'm really intrigued by the way St. John's is playing.
I am too.
And they're playing like that for a long enough time. And they've got Villanova on Saturday to end the regular season, which I'm just really curious to see how that game stacks out.
Is that game at St. John's?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is at St. John's.
I don't have a chance then.
9-8 Arizona State in front of Stanford. This is the equivalent of a 3-2 halftime score in football so far. Here's Brown. Dorian Pickens, number 11. And Brown is tremendous from 3. Long, no good. Pickens puts it up. Can't get it to go. The Phoenix native fought for underneath. Travis, we're going to get a foul. believe it's going to go against Savon Goodman. That's his second. Meanwhile, Reed Travis already with a couple offensive boards.
Stanford's getting second chance opportunities, unable to convert right now. But here's a good job by Reed Travis of dislodging people, making room for his teammate to come in, and he ends up with the ball. Wow.
Sloppy.
Yeah.
Oh, the last foul is on Eric Jacobson, not Goodman. And that's Jacobson's second.
That hurts him.
Yeah.
He's only real big.
Can't afford to have him out. He's fouled out 5 times this year. Stanford's just got so much size. Here's McKissic. Hit a 3 to start the game. Been quiet since. And we get a foul away from the ball. It's going to be bonus time for both teams real soon.
A lot of tough fouls. You know, everybody talks about ways to speed the game up. Just quit calling fouls. Let these guys play a little bit.
Now 16 fouls in Arizona State, 5 on Stanford. So we're going to be hitting the one-on-one very, very soon. Well, you want with over 10 minutes left in the half. Another turnover. By the way, I get a report on Michael Humphrey. It's a sprained left ankle. They're icing it and evaluating whether or not he can return. Freshman has been splendid the last 5 games.
He sure has. He's made big, big time strides.
Let's see if he can get back in there. Isco Allen was a big part of the Stanford success. Over 25 and then got hurt. Missed 4 games with a back injury, trying to get back into it. Literally, no pun intended. And just misses the layup after a good drive there. Cartwright the drive. He should have shot the layup the ball, man. He had a layup there. Decided to pass it up. The sidelines right now coaching. What exactly would you be saying to yourself?
I'd be happy if I was Herb.
What,
9-8?
Yeah.
You know, Stanford has not really gotten going offensively.
Shot clock now at 8. Cartwright will launch a 3, and he's got it.
Their freshman class, and Cartwright's one of them, is a really good class this year. Between Humphrey and Reed Travis and Cartwright. Oh my goodness.
Coming to you. So the 5th turnover for Arizona State. Here's the 3 from Cartwright.
Clock running down.
Yeah, they do have some talent. Cartwright is shooting, well, definitely including me. So here's Cartwright. Johnny Dawkins sticking with the bench earlier here. Stanford hasn't been too deep with the team for the most part. Their starters, especially their seniors, are playing an awful lot of minutes. Randall, tough shot in traffic. Loose ball. Another rebound for Travis. And the kick out. Man, he's been a force underneath.
He is playing right there on the offensive board.
And Nostich, I believe, but that's a travel. Meanwhile, Travis, 4 quick rebounds and nearly going off the bench. And a turnover for Stanford. Just saying they only turned over 10 times a game, and now their 5th turnover. So it's been a sloppy start for both. It's a 2-point Cardinal lead.
Well, the game's not going to be done until 1 in the morning Eastern time.
That is true. Holder follows his own shot and he puts it on. He's got 5.
This guy's deceptive. Doesn't look quick, but he always gets by people. Gets an offensive rebound in traffic, puts it back in.
My theory is if you're wearing low tops in hoops, you don't look as fast.
Or black shoes?
Yeah, Nostich puts up the jumper and he's got it. So his first field goal of the game, the senior from Thornhill, Ontario. Averaging almost 14 points a game. Not only that, 3rd on the team in assists from your center. How about that? Nice shot by Blakes. You don't see that too often.
No, that means he's a willing passer. He's drawn double teams. Really been a team player for them for his entire time at Stanford.
We were talking with Johnny Dawkins about being a team player and how he's really helped Michael Humphrey.
Yes, yes.
McKissic has the steal. They've got numbers if he pushes it. He's going to go all the way and score it. Shaq McKissic has 5, and Arizona State back out in front by 2.
Turnovers are killing Stanford right now. Uncharacteristically, they're turning the ball over.
That's 6 turnovers. Said it a minute ago, they average only 10 a game. Randall can't get the floater to go, and here comes Holder. 2-on-1 for Holder. Floats up the alley-oop. Bad pass, though. He'll get it back. Inside, up, and in. It's Willie Atwood. Holder just patient. Even on the bad pass, he gets it back.
Herb's losing his mind.
With a master's degree.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It took me 4.5 years to get to regular school.
They're not going to, like, also ran school. I mean, this is elite stuff. And they're all going to have a master's degree.
Well, playing sports.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It really is.
It speaks volumes to the quality of students and kids that Stanford has in their program.
Here's Holder. Good pass. Goodman swings it back out. Barnes for three. No. And rebound by Brown. I was just trying to back up the point there.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to, kind of take our point down a little bit.
Yeah.
I have a master's degree in education.
And
so it can't,
there's hope
it can't be that hard. It can't be that hard. That shows you what a farce higher education is. I haven't ever seen Herb Sendek this animated tonight.
He was getting the crowd into it.
I know. He was raising the roof.
Here's Randall. Taking it hard to the glass, but the charge on Randall.
I think Herb might have been drinking before the game.
Whatever he's doing.
I've had 2 or 3 of the games, and I've seen a lot of him on TV, and he's just not the Chasing Randall that's been at Stanford his whole career and scored 2,200 points.
Yeah. He struggled personally coming in the last 7 games. He was shooting only 29%. Holder, beautiful to the rim. Really enjoying watching him grow, right?
He's deceptive. I mean, he looks slow. He looks a little bit soft. He just gets places with the ball every time he wants to.
Foul's going to be on Savon Goodman, his second. We are into bonus land with all the fouls that we had early in this game. And so it'll be a 1-and-1 situation for Stefan Nastic, the senior. He's a worldly guy. Prior to Stanford, he had dual citizenship in Serbia and Canada.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that?
Not like they're bordering countries.
No, they're pretty far away last time I checked. Getting his education and his master's, as we showed you, with the program. He's got both free throws. So Nastic has 4 points. Perfect from the line.
I think they got to get him the ball a little bit more as time goes on here. He's got an advantage on the inside.
I'm trying to think what Holder reminds me of. Would you go for, I know this is way young, would you go for an Andre Miller type? Is that
yeah,
fair?
A little bit. I think that is fair. I think that is fair.
And that one rolls in for Willie Atwood. Just to turn, Andre never appeared to me like he was going super fast, but he would get around people.
He's had an unbelievable NBA career.
Oh, tremendous.
Nastic has a 6'6" guy on him, and they will not pass him the ball.
Can't figure out why. Meanwhile, getting the roll is Anthony Brown. He's got 4. Lake's cut off as he charges towards him. That's the thing with Jacobson out with a couple fouls trying to save him. Arizona State just does not have height. Atwood getting extended minutes off the bench and can't get the bank shot to go. Brown's got a board. Cartwright aggressive all the way. No one decided to pick up Robert Cartwright.
I'd be like, everybody's pointing at each other. You got him, right? No, you got him. No one had him.
Down to a 2-point Arizona State lead. Holder again trying to go to the rim and gets the foul on Cartwright. And that is the 7th foul on Stanford.
Check this out, KB.
Wow. That is the party of the Red Sea.
That is not good.
At some point on that picture, usually you see like a human body in the rim.
Somebody try anyway, like reach.
Yeah.
Tackle him, do something.
But Holder draws another foul, and now both teams are in the 1-and-1 situation. Holder can't get it. He's been pretty good from the line. That's rare for him. Stanford with a chance to tie it now. Nostic will launch it and drain it.
Better than advertised shooter, good range. It looks good when it leaves his hand.
Can he be an NBA player?
You know, he's got skill. You know, bulk-wise, he doesn't have the bulk to, you know.
Yeah. Body-wise could be an issue.
Yeah, he's 7 foot. He's going to have to guard
300 pounders.
Dwight Howard.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, look out below. On that one.
Roscoe Allen, Nostic, as they work it around.
He's skilled enough. He'll get a chance. Somebody will get him in camp.
Goodman with the good defense on the front. And here come the Sun Devils. Jerry Blakes. Gilling. Hasn't even pulled the trigger tonight. A couple of these threes.
He's had some chances, too.
I'm surprised. He and Barnes have had a couple opportunities, and they haven't shot. And we get a foul on the floor. And we'll go to break. TV timeout here. We've had a close one in this first half, KO. Offensive trying to get
something. Stanford's obviously has bigger stakes right now than Arizona State does, but Arizona State's playing to be better next year. They got 4 starters returning. They've had a good year this year. There's a lot of stakes for everybody.
Goodman with the miss 1 and 1, but Gilling's got the board, and he'll go and do the same thing as he got fouled by Sanders.
Offensive free throw rebounds drive coaches crazy. You got the advantage on the line, 4-2. Just can't happen when they come up with the offensive rebound.
Thing is, though, if you miss the front end of a 1-on-1, it's really like a turnover. I mean,
it is.
You got it. Gilling hits the first. There's a strange thing about Jonathan Gilling. He's been a great free throw shooter his entire career. I mean, 40% in his career. That's 627 attempts. So explain this to me, Kale, right? So that's his number 3. This year he's 44% from 3, and he's only 61% from the line. How is that even possible?
That's hard to figure.
How can he be that good of a shooter?
I want to know who the free throw coach is. That's what the AD wants to know. Who's the free throw coach? Wait, do you guys work on free throws?
You know what they should
Maybe
do?
you guys should practice these during the practice session.
Just going to say they should probably practice those, don't you think?
Yeah.
Sure, Herb hasn't heard that about it.
Oh, I know.
There's your guy inside the Nostic, and is that going to count? No, it will not. That's on the floor. So Nostic will go and shoot a 1 and 1.
See, there's an example. Don't call that foul. Reward the guy by letting him get the basket. Forget this touch foul. Another stoppage in the game.
Well, that's it. We had 8 fouls total in the first 3 minutes of the game. So
now this is a good officiating crew, but common sense officiating is missing sometimes in college basketball.
Yeah.
Look right here. That's no. Come on. Let Nostic lay it in. Don't reward the defense for a bad play.
Nostic, meanwhile, with 7 points. Stanford's high score. He's got 8. He's perfect from the line at 4 for 4. His offensive game has picked up the last 5 minutes. Arizona State by 2. A little over 3 minutes to go in this first half. Goodman. Pump fakes, cut off, looking for somebody. Blakes. Tipped away, gets it back. Goodman's going to send it home. He has high energy.
He's really helped their team. I love these guys when they get a tip dunk, though. They do all these gyrations like they're Iron Man or somebody.
He got up for that one. Brown's going to launch a 3, and he's off the mark. Blakes has the board. Looking for numbers. He's got Gilling. He'll launch the 3-ball. And he's way off. Goodman's got the board. Puts it up and in. Save on. Goodman has 8. And the Arizona State crowd is loving it.
Look at Herb. He is going crazy.
Sun Devils up by 6 as Goodman again bringing the life. Gilling almost had a steal. Travis a little out of his comfort zone out there.
Bad possession offensively right here for Stanford. They're up against the clock. No movement.
Shot clock at 6.
This isn't going to end well.
On the drive against Holder, way off the mark. Ball out of bounds. Who to go off of? Shot clock violation. Arizona State basketball. Well, you called it.
Well, when the possession starts out.
Stanford, which averages just over 10 turnovers a game, which is very, very good.
Great, yeah.
Got 9 turnovers and 8 field goals.
Arizona State's energy has mirrored Herb Sendek's energy.
Yeah, they're playing hard tonight. Holder for 3. He's got it. And Arizona State is feeling it. It's the biggest lead. Up to 9 now. And Stanford says we need a timeout.
It looks like Arizona State's the one playing for an NCAA berth.
It's an 11-2 run by. It looks like the team that's playing for their lives tonight. Stanford cannot afford to lose, but they're losing, and they're losing by 9 right now.
And they're not matching the energy. Arizona State's playing with great energy from Herb right through the water boy. I mean, they're jacked up.
And he's had Jacobson, the big guy, on the bench nearly the whole half with 2 fouls. They're doing it without their size. Brown, 0 for 2 from 3, 0 for 3 from 3. Here's Holder. He's looking to run every time. Pass to McKissic. He gets crushed. And it goes in! Behind the back, falling away. Say your prayers. Layup.
When things are good, it's good.
I mean, how in the world? Fall in love watching Trey Holder play. He is something.
He's really become a fine. He's just a freshman.
He's looking to run every time. He knows it. He knows
head up, throws the ball ahead, makes good plays.
Yeah, he gets it to go. Well, you got a sequence where he threw it in, not looking behind the basket, and a foul shot that almost went off the shot clock. Things are going well. It's a 14-2 Arizona State run. Stanford's in a heap of trouble here. Foul down low. Gilling gets tangled with Nostich. And they're going to get fouled on somebody on Arizona State. I think it's going to be on Willie Atwood. That's his second. They're not telling us that. Wasn't sure. I think they can hear you about that one. Like listening in on your neighbor's conversation.
I know.
So here's Nostich, who's been perfect from the line, 4 of 4. And that streak is ended. So he misses his first.
You know, Arizona State will treat the technical foul.
This will be Jerry Blakes. Good free throw shooter. He's 80% on the year. He's got number 1. So Blakes was his 3rd point. He'll get 1 more. And then the ball. He's got both. 4 points for Blakes, and Arizona State up by 14 on Stanford with a $1.09 to go in this first half.
If you're Stanford, you got to try to get a stop, a score, a stop. Try to end the half with some sort of momentum to take to the locker room.
It's a 16-2 run for the Sun Devils.
They played very, very, very well.
And it's all because the guy with the ball, Trey Holder, has been spectacular.
Look at him.
Driving again.
He controls the whole game.
McKissic, nowhere to go. Shot clock at 10. Blakes was shooting. And he's off the mark, but McKissic's got the offensive board. Look at that. And there's about 5-second difference with the shot clock and the game clock.
Take it down, play for 1 shot. By the time Stanford rebounds, they should only have 4 or 5 seconds left to go full court. Stanford's in a 2-3 zone.
Get the ASU chants going from the crowd here at Wells Fargo.
It's an exciting crowd.
They take it out. Blakes drives, dishes a bad one, and he throws it away. He was looking for Gilling, who was setting up for 3.
There's one dude in the front row who's got 2 different basketballs tonight.
That normally doesn't happen. Normally not a good thing. Arizona State, now it's Stanford. Cartwright trying to take it all the way against Gilling. Partially blocked, out of bounds, stays at the Cardinal. Exactly 1 second left in the half.
See what Stanford's got here for an in or out.
1 second. They need to shoot it right away. They get it in. The shot is up, way off the mark. And Arizona State ends up on a 16-2 run, up by 14 points. What a half for the Sun Devils. We're going to pull off the
bright future for this young man.
Herb Sendek, the head coach of Arizona State, told me a month ago, was asking about Holder. He said completely different player from beginning of January. Right. And now he seems like he's up to even another notch. 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists in that first half for the freshman, number 0 for Arizona State, who starts with the ball and a 14-point lead. And let's remind you, just for again, Stanford absolutely has to have this game. I mean, if they lose, the odds of them making the NCAA tournament are pretty much 0 unless they run the table in the Pac-12 tournament.
And that's not going to happen.
So they are right now 14 points down for their season. Chase and Randall, as quiet as a half he's had all year. Inside to Travis, rejected but fouled by Blinks.
Well, Stanford needs to, this first 5 minutes, Kev, play like they've had a shot of rabies. They got to take over the momentum of this game, the energy. They've not had great energy or enthusiasm at any point in that first half.
Checking out the curtain of distraction. Looks like they're a little late.
Curtain of distraction. There you go, Mom and Dad. Your tuition dollars hard at work. Send more money for more alcohol and more uniforms. More outfits. That's what we need.
Didn't work there. Travis hit both free throws. Here's Holder. Trying to work that Stanford defense. Gets into the paint again. Sets it up for McKissic.
He's so under control.
Goodman with the screen, but almost thrown away. Brown with the intercept. Stays with Arizona State with 16 on the clock. Plenty of time. Arizona State shot it well in that first half.
They controlled the game.
And they haven't even got going from 3-point land. That's the thing. Only 2 of 8 from 3, and they're usually pretty good from down there. Loose ball. Stanford jumps on it. Travis has it. Calls the timeout. So Lee Travis, aggressive to the start of the second half. They get Stanford the basketball back. We'll take a quick break. Stanford down. Stanford has the first 2 of this half, and they've got the basketball. The big hill to climb here after a tough loss to Oregon their last time out. They've got to win out and win a couple games in the Pac-12 tournament to have a chance at the NCAAs. They were a Sweet 16 team last year. It's only the 5th time in their history they've gotten that far. Here's Randall. It's been ice cold so far tonight.
And they're not going to win Saturday at Arizona.
No, nobody does.
No.
Arizona's 37 in a row with the win today against Cal at the McHale Center. I have to tell you how tough that place is to play.
He's controlling the whole game offensively.
Got an offensive foul, and that's on Jacobson. So he's in for a minute and a half. Played 6 minutes the first half, and he picks up his 3rd foul.
And now he's out.
And so now Herb Sendek has to give him a rest. So it's strange. You knew that fouls on him would be a problem. He's a guy that has fouled out already 5 times this year, and he hasn't played at all this game, and the Arizona State still has controlled it. So see if that affects him in the second half.
Arizona State's done a great job of using their quickness versus the size of Stanford.
That time they go into Nostich on Goodman. He's got big size advantage. Goodman is 6'6". Nostich is a 7-footer, and that is 3 on Goodman. So now the fouls underneath are a big problem.
And Stanford needs to go right back inside to Nostich again. Goodman's got 3. Jacobs got 3. I mean, go back in there. Look at these curtain distraction dudes. If I could do that, I'd have stayed in college 7 or 8 years.
Why not? Nostich has 9 points. Make it 10. Stanford has cut it to a 10-point lead, but fouls on the Arizona State big man, a big problem. With Goodman with 3 and Jacobson was out of the game with 3 fouls. Goodman spins in trouble, gets hit, and gets fouled.
Got bailed out there.
Yeah, he did. It's on Reed Travis.
Went into traffic, had nowhere to go. Nostich had him sewed up. Got bailed out.
Taylor, the thing is, with Jacobson out, Goodman will hold 3 fouls now. Just got fouled there. They don't have anybody else who's a close player. And another foul. That one's on Marcus Allen. That's his third. 15 for Stanford.
Are they paying these dudes by the call tonight?
It's there's a lot of quick fouls, just like how this game started. Here's Goodman, hand off to Holder. Gilling is a big-time three-point shooter. Was quiet in that first half. Under 31. Well, hesitant to shoot too. Hit a couple.
Yeah, he has been. He's giving up some open shots.
This is Shaq McKissic. He's their leading scorer. That crazy behind-the-back layup and one earlier in the game. Three-pointer is good. That one a more conventional shot for McKissic. He's got a couple threes and now has 11 points.
Arizona State needed that. Stanford came out, was playing aggressive. It looked like they were taking the game out of Arizona State a little bit.
Nostich left open on the pick. Can't get it to go. Follows with the board. Send it back out. Randall for three. Finally gets it to go. Jason Randall, his first field goal of the game.
If Stanford's going to have any chance of winning this game, he has to impose his will on the game.
Holder gets right by him. The floater is good. Trey Holder just doing whatever he wants at his pace.
So good with the ball.
Just under control completely. The freshman from LA. This time it's Travis inside. Reed Travis has been in there. He's been active.
He just bullied Jonathan Gilliam.
Physical presence.
It was a playground beatdown.
Yeah, McDonald's All-American freshman. Highly recruited basketball and football. Blake's for three. It's no good, and Nostich has the board. Randall. Almost traveled. Nostich. The jumper is good. Nostich picking up his game now at 12.
Well, they got three seniors. They've all played a lot of games. They know what's at stake. They got to come through for him.
McKissic for three. No good. Rebound by Allen. 14-point lead at the half, Arizona State. It's now down to 8. Allen down the lane. Up and good. And Marcus Allen has his first field goal of the game. And it's a 6-point lead. And a timeout for Herb Sendek. So Stanford KO has gotten what they need, a 9-2 run here in this second half.
Well, they've come out and really done a good job of executing offense.
This team had in the first half. Remember,
they were dominant energy-wise.
They were
in the first half. They haven't, they've been dominated the first 4.5 minutes of this half.
It's not like college kids don't stay up late, but is it a challenge when the start time of your game is 9:15?
I don't think it is.
Not at all.
These guys are 19 or 20. They're staying up till 3 in the morning anyway.
That's what I figured. Just asking. McKissic, good crossover to the rim. Can't finish though. And Stanford nearly threw it away, but they recovered. They've hit their last 4 field goals. And here's Randall. Brown tied up. And a good play by Bo Barnes. He stays with Stanford. And with that, we get the TV timeout. So Stanford making this a ball game. They were down 14, but they've shown some life. Really did.
They've really, really stepped it up in their second year.
He's got 6 teams that are going to go.
Yeah,
I think all 6. I think all 6 can.
They can win games. They can win games.
Quick whistle. 33 action. It's going to be on Bo Barnes. That's his second foul. Let me ask you a question. Do you think, is it a humongous difference to get a number 1 seed as a 2 seed in the tournament?
I don't think it is. I mean,
there's a lot made of it by us.
Yeah,
do you think it matters?
Because there's nothing else for us to talk about this tournament.
At this point, yeah.
It's who gets in and all that. It makes for good talking points, but if you're a 2 seed, you should never lose to a 15.
Right.
It's happened a couple times, but
here's Brown. He's just been cold from 3. Usually he's terrific out there.
Had a great look.
McKissic pulls up. Thought he had numbers. Now pulls it back in. Goes to the rim. And he scores it. So a little stutter by McKissic, and then he drove hard and scored, and a chance for a three-point play.
Almost like they've relaxed a little bit defensively. I'm not sure if Nasic is inside the circle or not. Doesn't matter. Dave Hall thought he was.
Yeah. Arizona State needed that. It halted Stanford's run. And McKissic, who has one acrobatic three-point play today, now has two. He's got 14 points. There's Shaq McKissic. He's the high man in the game. Back up to a 9-point lead. Swing. Brown. Going to take it inside. And we got a foul. And they're going to get it on Savon Goodman. That is his fourth, and that is humongous.
Well, now Jacobson's got to come back in and play with three. And I would guess by the 10-minute mark, he'll have his fourth.
Randall on the inbound will say no shot. We get a foul again. Boy, oh boy, the foul's really stacking up. We're going to get it on Bo Barnes. That's his third. Team sixth foul. So the next foul, and Stanford is shooting free throws the rest of the game.
I know.
That's unbelievable with 15 minutes to go. Allen, layup is good. And Marcus Allen puts it home.
Somebody was snoozing.
So you get three inbounds plays. You get 2,000 late. Wasn't a good sequence for Arizona State.
Like a soccer match. Arizona State couldn't clear the ball.
No.
Rob Stone would be very happy to hear me using that analogy.
Happy and probably stunned.
all at once.
All at the same time. McKissic. Gillen. And passed up the three. Holder takes it in. Floater. Tough shot. Rebound by Nasic. Randall. Trying to get going. Another foul and shots coming up for Randall. And that, I believe, is 4 on Jacobson. If they get him.
I knew he was going to get 4. Now they're going to be playing really small.
Arizona State's in trouble because
size-wise they are, but they, quickness-wise they'll be fine. Nasic can't guard anybody that's on the floor right now.
Who plays their down-low presence, though, Kale?
They haven't really had one all night.
That's true. That's true.
They've been getting their points on driving, kick, and penetration.
1-1 for Randall, who's got it, and he's now got 25 straight free throws.
Curtin, the distraction needs to forget it when he's up there.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Don't waste your best stuff.
Oh, how about that?
Got him.
Works. A rare miss for Jason Randall. Sometimes, KO, when unicorns make out, anything can happen. Really?
I've only seen it happen once.
Up and no good, but a chance for some free throws for Rory Atwood. Here's the problem. I mean, you don't know what to expect.
How would you like to be paying for those two people to go to school?
Well, the good news is they're unmasked, so the folks at home don't really know if they're their kids or not. I think that's the whole point.
I bet they figured it out.
Jason Randall had 25 free throws in a row until the curtain of distraction.
They got him.
It worked.
The unicorns came through.
Kissing unicorns. Atwood's got his 2. And he's got 6 points.
Stanford needs to get Nasic really involved in the game. He's playing against 6'6". Got a good jump hook to the middle.
Let's go.
That's Herb Sendek. Trying to get his guys going here in his 9th year at Arizona State. They were a tournament team last year. They graduated a lot. A lot of young guys on this team. There's your guy, Nasic. Too easy for Stefan Nasic, who's got 14 points, and that door should be open now with the top 2 big men with 4 fouls for Arizona State and a lot of time to go.
Stanford staying with this 3-2 zone also.
Inside, Atwood can't get the left to go, almost tipped in, and Travis has the rebound. That's his 5th rebound.
Go right back to Nostich. They can't guard him.
Not even posting up right now. Instead, Brown will take it. He lays it in. 2 easy buckets since the big men have fouled out for Arizona State.
There's no resistance at the rim.
Not fouled out, but 4 fouls each. And now a 14-point deficit, KO down to 4.
Well, Stanford's staying with his zone, his 3-2 zone, making it hard on Arizona State to penetrate. They're going to have to make some shots.
Holder in there, cut off. Gilling will set it back up. Lakes, tough shot among traffic.
It's a hard shot, 6'5" over 7'1".
Here comes Randall. Jason Randall all the way, can't get it to go, but a foul. That's on Gilling. And Jason Randall shooting free throws, the 8th team foul on Arizona State, 8 minutes into the second half. And now, even with 4 fouls, I think Herb Sendek realizes what's going on. He's going to get Goodman back in the game. They've got to have a presence.
They've got to have somebody to be around the basket.
And Randall's got the free throw. So he's 4 or 5 from the line, 7 points. Here comes Goodman, Embo Barnes. Combo there. Barnes with his 3-point shooting ability against that zone, and then Goodman inside.
You got to give Stanford credit. Came out of the locker room, picked up their energy. They're taking control of this game.
You believe it? Jason Randall's missed 2 free throws, but he's going to try a 3. And he missed that, and a strong rebound by McKissic. Here's Holder. Gilling.
Gilling shot yet?
He has been.
He's passed up a lot of
just 1 shot.
2 guards for a Holder. He'll break Roscoe Allen's ankles. He can't guard him.
Barnes. Shot clock. That's 7. Holder. Cut off, loses the ball, in trouble, has to throw it up, can't get it to go, Stanford ball.
I can't believe he even got it off.
Randall puts up a crazy shot. The rebound into Trey Holder's face. And we get a timeout on the floor.
A foul.
Yeah, really. Maybe the curtain of distraction is
the curtain.
Jason Randall.
Oh, that's right.
See that?
They're going to miss all those classes.
Well, whatever they're doing, it's worked because Jason Randall will never miss his free throws. He's already missed 2. So it's fun. I mean, it's goofy. It's gotten a lot of press by now.
It really has.
It is fun, though. It's different. And they've run with it. And the most important thing, KO, they get a lot of students at the games now. Yeah. They didn't always. So,
well, this is for not a ton of people here, a really loud crowd.
It's a Thursday night, 9:15 local start in spring break. I think it's a pretty good crowd. I agree.
Very good.
So here we go. Stanford was down 14. Now it's 4. And good drive, but Arizona State with Goodman back in the game immediately pays dividends. He's got 4 fouls, number 11. Foul trouble an issue for Arizona State in this second half. Here's Holder. Dish out and a good one. McKissic for 3. No. They're cold from 3. It's 3 of 12.
Getting good shots, too. Trey Holder's getting everybody open look.
Here's a 3, and that is good. It's a 1-point lead now for Arizona State after the Brown trifecta. Actually tied now, excuse me.
Got a 10-minute game on our hands.
So a 14-point deficit at the half has now disappeared. McKissic strong to the glass. Does it count? Yeah, it does. And the foul. Shaq McKissic trying for his 3rd 3-point play of the night.
He's had some big plays. None bigger than that. They really needed this basket. He just blows by Anthony Brown.
That's the 3rd on Brown. So McKissic with 16 points already. He averages 11 a game. He's taking it up to the next level. They've needed it. They've been, other than Holder, quiet offensively from pretty much everyone else. And he nails it. 17 from McKissic. Perfect 3 of 3 from the line. And after Stanford finally tied it after being down 14, quickly Arizona State with the answer. He almost has a steal there, but it stays with the Cardinal. Roscoe Allen inbound. season, Randall has been so quiet. He's got 7 points and 4 of them from the line. He just isn't as involved as you normally see. He's got averages 20 points a game. And a steal, turns it over there. Holder, looking to run, set up, Gillen from 3. No. Arizona State can't buy a 3 tonight.
Wide open, great fast break. Good transition offense, just didn't make the shot.
It's exactly what you want from a career 40% three-point shooter. Down the other side, it's Brown delivering. So Anthony Brown now has 11.
If Arizona State can get back to penetration, like McKissic right here, getting to the basket. They were really successful in the first half doing that. They got to get back to drive, kick, get to the rim.
You know, my only question is, why does Stanford get away from the zone? It was working.
It was working. And they got to get back to Nostich down here. Saban Goodman's at 6'5", 6'6". He's got 4 fouls.
Yeah, you see Nostich is out on the perimeter. They had him on the screen and roll. I didn't see him. Allen will shoot the jumper. It's way off. Rebound tipped, and it should be, it's Stanford ball. Sanders off the Gillen. I don't know about that.
Herb just almost threw his back at him somehow.
They get a sub as Jerry Blake's going to come on in. As is Chance Murray. So, it is interesting. McKissic and Holder, the only offense for Arizona State, both going out of the game at the same time.
This will be interesting. And Stanford, Marcus Allen's got to realize those 3 seniors are the ones that need to get the shots right now.
Yeah. And so Randall, one of the seniors, will take it. And misfire. Nostich fighting for the ball. There's Goodman. So tough underneath. Savon Goodman breaks. Looking to drive. Kicks it out. Barnes with the swing a little late. And they'll reset with Murray at the top and now Blake's. I'm curious to see where the Sun Devils get offense from at this point.
Well, they got a mismatch. Goodman can drive Nostich. Outside of that, they don't have a ton of guys who can play offensively.
Blake's has been ice cold. I mean, Shaq McKissic, who just went out, has 11 of Arizona State's 15 points in this half. Jerry Blake's just 1 of 8 from the floor. Just missed that shot. There's Holder and McKissic on the right. I think Herb Sendig is trying to steal a little breather.
Yeah, right before the 8-minute timeout, too. He's trying to, it's a good move by Herb to get these guys a blow.
And that's a 5-second call. Boy, that's a brutal play. You got to get the ball in there. And a turnover for Arizona State.
Well, the 2 guys who make them go offensive are out of the game. Jacobson's got 4 fouls. He's out of the game. They're piecing it together here, trying to hold on.
You got to wonder, Goodman's terrific defensively, and offensively he's usually aggressive, but with 4 fouls, you wonder what his mindset is at this point.
No, you're right. That's a good point, Kev. Stanford should give the ball to Nostich.
They finally do. Patient goes up, but Goodman holds his ground, but he gets the tip in. Nostich has 9.
The guy's 6 inches bigger than everybody.
They've got to go through him. I think you're right, KO.
Right now, they're back to the zone, too. He called that, KB.
It just was working. I didn't see a reason to get out of it.
Johnny must have heard you. He's back in it.
Oh, yeah, he's going to listen to me. Let's listen to the guy who calls an occasional college hoop game on Fox Sports 1. Here's Blake's. Drives. Let go of him. How did that happen? He's got 6, and he needed it.
He was surprised there was nobody there.
Yeah, so he sure was. Back up by 3, Arizona State. 7.5 to play. Here from Wells Fargo Arena, along with Kevin O'Neill, KO, I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Big one in the Pac-12. Stanford has to have it if they have any hope of making the NCAA tournament.
A lot of teams in a lot of leagues watching this game tonight. Hoping Stanford loses.
Oh, yeah.
If they're on the bubble, they're hoping.
They're one of those bubble-busting teams for sure. And a 3-second call. Camping out in the lane. Stanford has had a big half. Johnny Dawkins can't believe that.
They were guys to play in overseas, good players off an NCAA team. And, early on in the Pac-12 season, they could have folded up a little bit, and they didn't.
We showed you Stanford's tournament resume. Their big issue is they've only got one win over a top 50 team, and that was Texas. And Texas, quite honestly, has been hit or miss the second half of the year.
Texas is struggling to make the tournament.
Yeah, so that green doesn't even look that appealing. And the other big issue for Stanford is this. Utah, UCLA, Oregon, the good teams or tournament-type teams in the conference, they're 0-4 against.
Haven't beat them. I mean, at some point, there's not that many chances for quality wins in the Pac-12. You know, the bottom of the league is not a quality win when you get it. It hurts you.
Yeah. Here's Randall to Brown. And the other thing that hurts Stanford is with UCLA also being a bubble team, UCLA beat them twice.
Correct.
So that really hurts them. Randall, shot clock winding down, takes it in. Nostich.
Gotta go, man.
Against Jacobson, who just checked back in. And we get tackle football on the court. That's the call here. Gilling went down hard with Travis. And we know Travis was a great quarterback. Pushed him backward. But it's a 1-and-1. Arizona State, the 9th team foul. And so Travis has a chance for a 1-and-1 here.
Reed Travis has been all over the offensive boards tonight, Cal.
He's not a good free throw shooter, though, and he bricks the first one.
Curtin got him.
Curtin has been highly effective.
We got Curtin, some dude in a purple spacesuit.
So you're into the Curtin now.
I am. I'm into him.
You've experienced it live, and you're into it. It's working.
I'm glad my son isn't part of it, but I'm into it.
Here's McKissic. He and Holder are back in the game now. Under 6 minutes to play. It's go time now. Savon Goodman is out. Jacobson is back, and he's barely played because of free throw trouble. Holder in trouble. 5 on the clock. Lakes. They've got to shoot. McKissic taking it in. Aggressive. Spins it. Offensive foul.
Great play by Nostich to come across the lane. Hold his ground. Give up his body. Sacrifice it. Great job.
Can't blame McKissic. He's had 3 of those plays.
He has.
Shot clock winding down, trying to make it happen. What that does mean is every other foul from Arizona State is 2 shots for Stanford. Keep that in mind. Stanford, a very good free throw shooting team. Randall. And a steal. Holder, and a steal back by Allen. Aggressive. He got back there in a hurry to make the play.
Turnover defense. Turn it over. Allen didn't sit around worried about the turnover. He ran back. That decides games. What you do after turnovers decides games oftentimes.
Randall takes the 3. Can't get it to go. He just can't get it tonight. Jason Randall. Arizona State has turned it over each of their last 3 possessions.
Nobody can convince me Jason Randall's 100% healthy.
He just doesn't look right. He doesn't look like a player that we want to see.
I feel bad for him because he's a great kid.
McKissic, he's had a great night. 21 for Shaq McKissic. His career high is 24.
Herb's getting the crowd up again. He's going to blow the roof off this place.
Arizona State has already beaten Arizona here. They're looking for another big upset, and Johnny Dawkins calls timeout. And so Stanford with 4.5 to go, down by 5. They've exerted so much energy.
Now, he's made a couple crazy shots, but he's going to the rim. He's making plays. He's forcing contact. I always say, if you continually puke up jump shots, eventually you lose.
Right.
You just can't do it.
He's been aggressive. 8 of 14 from the floor. He's helped on the boards with the foul trouble with 6 rebounds. And here we go. Could be 4.5 minutes for Stanford's season. They desperately have got to have it tonight. Randall has been cold, but he drains that one at a huge moment. Jason Randall finally delivers.
Great pass by Anthony Brown.
And the senior has 10 points. His second 3 tonight.
Stanford's in their 3-2 zone. Arizona State needs to get a shot for Bo Barnes. It's been quiet all night. He's due to make one.
He's 0 for 2 from the field. Bo Barnes number 33. Jacobson. Kick it out. There's Barnes. They continue to swing. Holder with the setup. And the shot is no good, but Barnes gets the rebound. How about that? And a fresh shot clock, and Herb Sendek wants a timeout.
That's a big play.
He sure is. Bo Barnes is one of those guys. When they upset Arizona, he has career high the center. Goodman, we've seen him tonight. He's only a junior after transferring from UNLV. So, look, this team plays hard. They're a different animal at home. They're a good team here at home.
You know, a year from now, they'll be able to play on the road better. They've been through it, especially their point guard.
Arizona State by 2.
Mismatch from McKissic.
He's got 21. He's got 23.
Did a good job of reading the switch. Backed off Nostich and drove right by him.
One off his career high is Shaq McKissic. And the Sun Devils by 4. Randall will shoot another 3. No good. McKissic's got the board. He's done everything. Now it's Holder's going to waste some clock with the 4-point lead. He's going to shoot the 3. Short, no good.
I'm not sure Herb wanted that.
No, he's done everything right until that point. And now Brown. That would have been huge had it went. And we're going to get a foul on Stanford. We're going to get a foul on Allen, and it's going to go the other way. How about McKissic, Sherman Holmes? Arizona State led by 14 at the break. Stanford came back to tie, but then Arizona State immediately went back in front, and they've been up by about 2 or 3 since. Up by 4, 2:29 to go.
It's important right now, Kev, that Stanford are a little bit of a full-court press. Play without fouling. Don't panic. It's a 2-possession game. Just stay with what you're doing zone-wise. Try to make it shoot over top. Don't foul.
Pretty good indication what they're doing will be Shaq McKissic. Number 40, he has 15 of Arizona State's 21 this half.
Bo Barnes, wide open.
Shot clock at 6, Holder all the way! He just lulls you to sleep.
He is really good.
And then all of a sudden he's got a layup.
Yeah.
6 points is the lead. Randall. He travels. Arizona State can smell it.
That's a good call. Here's Trey Holder here. Dances down, gets it over the 7-footer. Soft. Little floater. Arizona State 1 score away from winning this thing.
Yeah. Holder tries to act out the foul.
He's flopping all over the place.
McKissic gonna go strong. He does get fouled. No, they're gonna go the other way. They're gonna get the charge on McKissic.
That looked like a football play.
Gets the offensive rebound.
He's just a freshman.
Yeah. You like what he brings to this team. And again, Michael Humphrey, the
never made it back.
freshman,
Never made it back.
Twisted his ankle a few minutes in, and he never returned. That's playing without a humongous power. Allen. Stanford needs a bucket. They need it now. Randall for 3. He's got it. Biggie.
Great set play by Stanford for a 3-point shot for Randall.
It's
misdirection. Great job.
It's a 3-point deficit. Randall's had a couple threes now in the last few minutes. The senior trying to will it for Stanford. Minute to go.
Let's still wait for Bo Barnes to make a big shot.
Holder. McKissic. He almost traveled. Shot clock at 6.
That didn't look good.
No. Holder in some trouble. Layup. No good. Hit nothing. It's a violation. It's Stanford basketball. And so the Cardinal down by 3.
Now, if you're Stanford, don't settle for a 3. If you get a 3, take it. But don't get to 2. Try to get to the rim. Play the foul game. Try to get a steal. You don't have to shoot a 3 here. Same play.
Allen kicks it out. It's stolen. And Goodman's got it, and he's fouled. And that is team foul number 7. So it's a 1-and-1 situation to a guy that's not a very good free throw shooter.
In these situations, Because everybody's going to play to take away the three, and it opens up the lane.
So Goodman, who's done a lot of little things tonight, has been in foul trouble most of the night. Big free throw on the 1-and-1. He's got it. Well, clearly the common denominator for Arizona State is their free throws when they've won. So one more for Goodman.
2-possession game here.
He's got 1 and 2.
Go get the 2. Make it. Get the easy basket.
Randall. Nostic has it stolen. Here's your play by Bo Barnes. All the way and one. It took him 18 seconds left, but there's your biggie from Bo Barnes.
He did something right.
He did.
Nostic tries to go all the way from the top of the key. Hard for a 7-footer, and a great job by Bo Barnes to finish and get the foul.
And Arizona State is about to pull another big upset at home.
Great win for them.
Randall will launch the 3, and they're not done just yet. So Chase and Randall delivering 3 threes down the stretch.
And a 12:30 start on Saturday.
Not a great turnaround.
That's a short turnaround.
So after the Randall 3, still a 2-possession game. They get it to Blakes, who's a good free throw shooter, and he'll go to the line. Arizona State, as we say.
The hotel and all that. You get on a plane and go home. You're not winning in Arizona.
And yeah, we talked about it, but you know, after this, barring a miracle here in the last 12 seconds, they're not making the NCAA tournament either.
No, they're not. And there's not going to be a miracle in the last 12 seconds.
I mean, and the thing is for Stanford is lately they haven't looked like an NCAA tournament team.
They haven't done their job. They've had the opportunities and not taken advantage of them, unfortunately.
Whistle. I didn't see what that was on.
Violation.
Lane violation.
Cartwright stepped in too soon.
Thanks, Kale. Missed that. So another free throw. And he connects those Blakes. 6-point lead, 12 and a half to go. Randall looks to shoot it up. He does. Can't get it to go. Goodwin the rebound. There's a foul. For all intents and purposes, that will do it.
That did do it. It's over.
Give Arizona State some credit.
Oh, they played heart and soul tonight.
And with early in the second half, right?
Yep.
Fouls and Jacobson, both with 4 fouls. Stanford certainly missed their freshman star, Michael Humphrey. Got hurt early.
That hurt him.
Never came back. But they erased a 14-point deficit, had all the momentum in the world.
Give them credit. They fought hard.
They did.
They were in a position. It hasn't happened for them down the stretch of this year.
I think, you know, you get to this point playing a certain way, it's hard to totally change that in 2 years.
You are who you are.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now the other end, Brown puts it home with 0.6 to go. We'll get an inbounds, and that'll be that. And Arizona State will pick up another upset win at home. They'll inbound the ball, time expires, and the Sun Devils with the win, 67-62. That is the